Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for October 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. That is Monday through Thursday. Now, you know that I use my Radley Valentine decks. I'm going to use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I'm going to use my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I'll pull one, and then I'll finish up with my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the overview, we are going to do my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. I'll pull three as an overview for the week. Now, you know that I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Now, thank you all for being so patient with me. Grandchildren bring home little gifts. I had pink eye. I am able to wear makeup again, and I have a little bit of a in my throat, but everything is much, much better. And I thank you so much for your words of concern. I have been reading the comments, but I will be over the next couple of days responding to comments. It's just that I've been kind of tired, so I've been resting and taking care of myself. Good immune system and all the good stuff that you generally do when you're not feeling well. Anyway, couple of things as we go along with this weekend, and I just kind of want to give us a little bit of a catch up here. So we had a couple of planets, and I'm looking over here to the to my notes when I did the overview of Libra. So we had a bunch of planets that were going retro, but we now have planets that are direct. Now, Jupiter, which is in Aquarius, will go direct on October 18th. Jupiter is about gifting, enlargement, empowerment. Saturn, which is in Aquarius also, went direct on the 10th. Remember, that's when I talk about illusion versus reality. Seeing things in a deeper way, seeing the truth, the heart of the matter. Now, Neptune is still retro in Pisces, but Pluto in Capricorn went direct on the 7th. Now, Pluto in Capricorn's an earth energy. Pluto is about birth and death and rebirth. And Pluto in Capricorn has a really interesting energy. It is, where it has been for the United States, it hasn't been there, it's since 1775, and that was the time of our revolution. Now, it is entering that phase, and it will be really close to where that was in February of 2022. So remember, there is a lot more upheaval energy, energy that wants to really get to the heart of the matter, and just take that for what it is. But Saturn in Aquarius, and Saturn in Aquarius, Saturn will be in Aquarius for at least another year. It stays there until 2023, I think it is. I think it's January 2023. So again, there's going to be a lot of this, truth versus illusion versus reality. Okay, so we've got that going on. And then, of course, we have Mercury, which is in Libra. It is going direct also on the 18th. And we do have, anytime a planet goes direct or it gets ready to go retrograde, there is what we call a pre and a post shadow period. So it's kind of like the retrograde light. So even though it goes direct on the 18th, we will have a 2-week post shadow retrograde. So it's kind of like Mercury is, Mercury communication, hearing things. It's also about electronics. A lot of this has to do with our airwaves. It could have to do with our internet type of energies also. So we still have a couple of weeks with that as things try to get settled down or settle in or whatever they're going to be trying to do. So just remember this if things feel a little bit wonky. Okay, yeah, that's my word for that. Now, on the 20th, and I'm going back to the to that again, that Libra. On the 20th, we have that full moon. Okay, it's actually at 10:56 a.m. Eastern Time. And it is a full moon. It is in Aries. Aries is very much the fire sign. Aries is the god of war, Mars type of energy. So we have that full moon that's really pushing forward. Now remember, new moon to full moon, as it's getting bigger, it is the waxing moon. And, it's when we make our wishes, when we make our requests. Full moon to the new moon is when it's getting smaller. That's the waning moon. And that's when we let go of things. Right around the full moon, and I kind of like it like the day before, the day of, and the day after, though people can say 3 days before to 3 days after. That's when I say we release what's holding us back, relinquish what we don't need anymore, and request the good stuff. So it's release, relinquish, and request. I feel that this is going to be a very strong full moon. Like I said, it is in Aries. There is going to be a lot of this strength happening. So I do feel that it's going to be pushing the people, things, energies forward. Now, when I went and did the overview, I pulled out the Hierophant on this and the Queen of Rods or Queen of Wands. Now, the Hierophant is that traditional card. It is major arcana, so it's kind of global. It's kind of universal type of energy. And the Hierophant is also always about tradition. Now, I look at it as kind of like, oh, we don't like that card. I don't want to be traditional, but but it is about tradition. It's about government. It's about religious traditions also. Now, and it's also about, coming together with others of like mind. Now, the Queen of Wands, though, again, queens, the court cards all have an underlying energy. And what queen energy, the underlying energy, it is a water energy, emotional. It's very caring. It's very committed type of energy. But Wands is again fire energy, and this is now in Aries. So this is a very strong, passionate, burning, going. And the Queen of Wands is typically spreading your wings, following your heart, doing what it is. Now, so we have the Hierophant, which is traditional. We have the Queen of Wands, which I would say there's going to be a little bit of a rebellion type of energy going on around that full moon energy. So it could be that there's going to be, it's just basically we're not going to want the status quo as much. And we're going, so there, like I said, the Queen of Wands is a little bit rebellious against the status quo, and yet the Hierophant is the status quo. So take that as you will. Okay, so let me see. Do we have anything else that I wanted to get to you about? No, I did tell you that I would do an overview. So, and this is a really good time. This is a really good time for you to go over here, and for you to press the like, share, subscribe, comment buttons, and comment also. It helps to keep me on the air, so I thank you for that. Now, like I said, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. I don't know if I told you I am an intuitive channeler. I just, whatever is given to me, I will say. Remember, this is a general reading. Take what you like, leave the rest. Take only what resonates. Okay, let's go on, and this is with the Angel Tarot cards here. Let's see what we have for you. This is overview for the world, per se. Anything that is reversed has a little stronger energy. Nothing reversed with this, which is okay. Here we go. Move you out my way. King of Earth. Okay, so King's underlying energy is that air energy, the swords energy. And we have a lot of air energy going on right now. Our Libra, our Aquarius, we don't have a lot of Gemini energy unless it's in the nodes. But right now we do have, and those planets are now going direct. So the King of Earth, though, so underlying air, smart, thinking, making plans. Earth energy is our Capricorn. It is also our Taurus. It's also our Virgo, money energy. This is the ultimate professional. This is the one that knows how to handle money. This is the subject matter expert. This is all about the Midas touch. This is all about making money. Okay? So this is a generous, professional, responsible, practical energy. A successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. So as these planets are going direct, and even if things are weird all around us, this is a week that there is opportunities for money, for career, for jobs. Okay, next card. The 10 of air. Oh, I love this. I love this. So 10's transitional, moving from one situation to another. 1, new beginning. 0, God, source, whoever that is to you, energy. Air energy is again what I said, sword energy. And this is moving on. Something is ending for something new to begin. There is transition stuff going on. I do kind of feel like, when I do feel that Pluto type of energy going on, that there is a new birthing, because remember, death and birth, that's what the Pluto energy has. That there is this birthing type of energy. Now, birthing is not always easy. So there is still some stressors to go through. It's not that we just wake up one day, but we could, and I would love that, where we say, oh yes, everything is wonderful, and, where we would like it to be. But it is still making those steps. It is taking those steps and walking through. Okay. The end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. Our last card here. 6 of air. Okay, so there is something changing for us. There is something changing. 6 is the number of man. It is what you make of it. It's the energies you put into it. And these two are all about moving on, making changes. Now, remember, air is, though, strategizing, thinking things through. It's being smart about something. It could be about hearing news also. So this is lovely. Considering what I just gave you for the planetary overview, this still, we are very resourceful and we are very resilient and we can still push through. Okay? So things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. So there is a lot of transitional energy. So we have a 106 energy here. Remember, when I tell you about the numbers, it's really for you to look these up, and there's ways to look them up. One is to look, to put them in your browser and put 106 angel numbers, hit enter and see what pops up, see what resonates for you. Sometimes the numbers are mirrored, so it could be a 601. So look that up also. And there are some things, people talk about gematria and such like that, which kind of confuses me a little bit, but there are ways of looking that up too. So, okay. So there's something going on, something, the professional, the Midas touch, the money coming in. I like all of this. Things are transitioning. We are moving through whatever it is we have to move through. Their energies are pushing. We do have all those. We do have like six planets in the air signs right now, which are masculine signs. So there is this, I don't want to say stronger, but there is this more concerted effort again to push things through. And we have a lot of those planets going direct now. So let's catch a ride and let's make this happen. Okay, now we will start with the readings. Hello, my Capricorns. How are you? Well, let's see what this week has. And I'm almost losing my voice a little bit, but I just have a few more, and it's my lovely, lovely earth signs to do. So let's see what we have for next week. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Reversed, not reversed. My Capricorns, my Cappies. Full moon, remember, a lot of energy going direct. See, and also, too, that Pluto thing, that Pluto in your sign. Got to know more about that one. Here we go. First card. Look at things a little differently. You need to think things through a little differently. Don't necessarily I don't want you crying in your beer. I don't want you crying in your milk or whatever it is that you might be crying into. 5s has some change energy to it. Positive, negative. Raphael is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We're going to go into some Scorpio energy flu. So they're in a full moon. does make people a little bit more emotional. So this is an emotional type of energy. And this is kind of like, well, why didn't it happen? Why didn't I get the job? Why wasn't this, why didn't this happen? I wanted it so badly. And the thing is that this is why it didn't happen was because it wasn't right for you. Okay? And this is where you look at it and say, okay, well, it takes a little bit of time to come to this moment where you think about this, but it just wasn't right for you, and you will find out why. You will find out that the timing or even the opportunity just wasn't right. It was kind of like, instead of meshing like this and being the right fit for you, it was like wearing, shoes that were just too tight or boots that were just too tight. You couldn't zip them up. It just, or you just put on a jacket and it just didn't feel right. Even though the jacket, the boots, the shoes all looked really great, it just wasn't the right fit for you. Okay? So, everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So if there's something, with this, there does come a disappointment, but you do find out, and maybe not right away, but you do find out why it wasn't the right thing for you. And it's not that you weren't right for it. It wasn't right for you. Okay? There's a difference between it. It was more the universe was protecting you in this case. Next card. The Four of Michael. So now what you have to do is just rest and wait. Don't do too much of anything. Just let things unfold. Okay? And just let things go. It's normal organic method. Normal organic way. Okay? This may open up again for you, but you're not to push it. You're not to push it. You're not to necessarily go after it with a very strong assertive energy with it. Watch and wait. Let things unfold. Michael is air energy. It is Aquarius, Libra, and it's Gemini thought processes, making plans for has some stability and some organization to it also. Leadership. So, insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off. Seek relief from stress. So, whatever this was, it just would have added more stress. Just watch and wait. It doesn't mean that this is totally gone. Having these two cards together makes me think this opportunity isn't totally gone from your grasp per se, but you have to let it come to you. It was almost like you were going after it, and it kept running away from you. Kind of like when you have that dog that, and then you say, fine, I'm not going to run after you anymore. And then what happens is the puppy comes to you. Okay, that's the kind of energy I'm getting. So just watch and wait and just let it come to you. So next card is decision. Okay, so we have a 5, 4, a 1, 5. So we've talked about 1s and 10s in the intro. 5s again we've talked about. Decision, Archangel Jophiel. This is also the devil card in the traditional, and there is a lot of fear base with this. There is a lot of, kind of like, I'd rather be with the devil I know than take a chance. And I kind of feel like that's what this was. It was kind of like, kind of stay in that relationship, whatever that would be, then take a chance. But this is also decision, and decisions mean there will be a decision for you to make. I kind of feel like this is a watch and wait type of thing, but it also, I think that by this, whatever this opportunity or whatever this relationship was that didn't come, it's going to give you an opportunity to branch out even more and branch into something. It's going to push you forward. It's going to push you to look for different opportunities and bigger opportunities. And that's where the fear is going to come. It's kind of like, no, I'd rather have stayed or done this. And this is not gone. This is not gone. It will come back to you. But you're not to pursue this anymore because something new is coming, and you will have an opportunity between mediocre and meteorite. Okay? Okay. So, release yourself from that which holds you back, a need to detox, a necessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So let's see what we have here. To see. So yes, there's something whatever this was, whatever this disappointment was for you, it really will, like I said, it'll projectile you into another. It's not totally gone. It will come back to you and you will be able to have that opportunity. But I kind of feel like you'll be able to say, no, don't think so. Could have had me then, can't have me now. Or could have had me cheaper then. Here we go. What card do we have? Wisdom. And then again, we have another 5. So lots of 5 energy here for you. And so, definitely, and remember, sometimes they go forward, sometimes they go backwards. Wisdom, think things through carefully, really look at all your options. So there's something's coming. I feel like this is, something that, again, it was an opportunity. Maybe you wanted it, it just didn't happen. Or maybe you've just been feeling like I've been in the fallow period. Fallow meaning I've been waiting, nothing's happening. Just keep resting a little more because you will be coming up to, things will be happening. You will be having to make some sort of decision. You will need to use a lot of wisdom. Again, too, wisdom, prayer, connect with your higher power. Use the full moon energy around you to kind of guide you where you need to go. But I do think that, I think that things will come to you more than you go in after them. Okay? Next weekend, I might be telling you to run, go after it. Let's see what we have here. What crystal or energy for my Capricorns we have. Clear quartz. I love clear quartz because you can actually program it, especially with this full moon. Psychic abilities, enhanced intuition, mental clarity, magnified energy. Love it. Okay, I need to do that with my clear quartz. Basically, you put it out there and kind of say, this is what I want from you. Okay, so my Capricorns. Please take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell, do the notifications, keep me going with my channel. More importantly, though, my Cappies, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.